Hello, everyone. My name is Richard Knight. I'm the current president of the American Association of Kidney Patients, largest independent patient organization in the United States. And I am a kidney patient. I'm a 15 plus years out on my transplant. And I spent 2+ years on dialysis. I've got a history and had a history with my kidney disease. And that is part of what motivates me to participate in this workshop that we are currently having. I'm unfortunately one of those that was not properly diagnosed, and I crashed into dialysis. Spending a couple of years on dialysis, I was fortunate that I was able to locate someone who chose to give me the gift of life, a kidney. I had my transplant, and since then, I've lived a very good quality of life. But unfortunately, everyone doesn't have the same good fortune that I have. And that's why I'm very interested and supportive of this workshop, in fact, that we're having today. One of the challenges that we have, and it's certainly been made even more clearer during the pandemic, is that kidney injury, drug-induced kidney injury, is something that is of concern to the kidney patient community. Drug-induced kidney injury has impacted me in the past. When I was in the hospital for pneumonia a couple of years ago, I was given some medication, and I wasn't exactly sure of the impact on me. While I believed that it was helpful for the pneumonia, I was very concerned about the impact on my kidneys. I was given some information, but it really did not satisfy me enough. So I think that we ought to have a better idea about the specific impact of all medications on kidney patients, particularly when you're in there for something that may be non-related to your kidneys. And I'm speaking to my friends and colleagues in the research community. I think that it's very important that we get together through means of collaboration, and we focus on coming up with better information. I'm going to refer to it as biomarkers, so that we can be a little bit more specific and targeted with respect to the diagnostic capabilities and, more importantly, predictive capabilities, so that we can have a better idea and way to determine the impact that certain medications will have on patients, and particularly as we look at the subpopulations of certain patients. Innovation is great, but we want to be certain that as we innovate, we clearly understand all of the implications of that innovation, in this case, different drugs. We understand the impact that those drugs may have on our kidney patients. One of the things I want to emphasize to the DIKI workshop community is that one of the challenges that we have in healthcare is these artificial silos that we have created. We may have silos between our academics, our universities, between our patients, between different industry players. Collaboration, I believe, is the way to go. And I believe that this strategy of collaborating, sharing data, working together, having patient input, I believe all of that is necessary for us to be able to go forward in a healthcare industry that is changing quite rapidly, but we always want to be able to involve all of the key stakeholders. And I think that it's important that we continue to understand the importance of involvement of all stakeholders in the process of developing different innovations and medications for patients. For my fellow patients, I think that it's very important that we participate. We participate in efforts like this. Will your data be shared? Yes, it will. But it is going to be de-identified. And by that, I mean that there will be no connection between your data and you as an individual. But more importantly, the results, the improvement, particularly if you happen to have any type of kidney disease that can be passed on from generation to generation, this is an opportunity for you to participate and come up with the type of biomarkers that can really help determine how a certain disease may be developing or exactly what it is. So I think that I'm going to recommend to all patients, don't be afraid, and you should look forward to participating in clinical trials and other research that's going to allow for the possibility of innovation with respect to medications and drugs that are available to all patients.